Welcome to Everything in Between.
We're a mother
and daughter
with a lot to say about, well,
everything. I'm Braylon.
And I'm Lynn. And this is your show for perspective, real talk,
and feeling less alone in the chaos.
So you were just yawning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you said your brain wasn't activated.
No, I also just spent the last hour doing kind of hard brain stuff before this. So
okay.
My brain is like,
because I thought it's not that fun to talk to me.
I mean,
and this is why you're going to yawn a little. Oh no, look at her.
Can you blame me?
Yes. I thought these conversations, they're very interesting for me.
Yeah. Once we get into it.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
You sure?
I can't promise I'm not going to yawn again. Though.
Okay, well, that's for sure.
It is Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
3 p.m.
Yep. What's your energy? What's your vibe?
I'm feeling tired.
Okay.
I was like, go, 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 go.
I know. I saw
day.
you upstairs working, and I was like, this is good energy. And you're yawning again. I have pretty good energy because I'm coming off a really compressed week. So that's a little bit of what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, you had like a freedom week.
A lack of freedom week.
I mean, a freedom day after your week.
Sort of. I was in a mediation with lawyers this morning,
fun.
so that was not freedom.
No.
Anyway, well, here we are.
Hello.
It's Friday. I'm Lynn.
I'm Braylon.
This is Everything in Between. So today we were thinking about what's everybody talking about and what's vibing, remember coming into 26 and we were like, year of the horse. Woohoo.
Mm-hmm. How
are you feeling about the year of the horse?
Things are rolling. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. I feel the year of the horse.
I do too. And it's not easy street horse.
No, it's never easy. It's just like good energy of getting stuff done.
It's a fucking fire horse though.
Yeah. It's a lot of power.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's coming to me out of the woodwork and being like, I need this. I'd like this. I'd want to do this. Can we do this? Like, I'm feeling it.
I've actually had that too. So the company that I work with has come to both me and your dad in the last, with 4 opportunities. Hey, we want to pilot this thing. We've picked 4 people.
Yeah.
In this region, and you're one of them.
Everybody's feeling the energy of let's get going.
And then they want to be let's get going with people that are moving and shaking, I guess.
Yeah.
I will say that though too. And then the word I like to use, because this is what chat calls it when I talk to it, is compression. So it's not like it's this just woohoo, everything's a party over here on my side.
No, it's not a party. It's just let's get stuff done.
Mm-hmm. Which getting stuff done is work.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. I am seeing things. I just closed on some funding today that took me 9 months.
Well, that's fun.
Right. And so it's things like that are, right. And then, I wish that I would have wrapped up my little mediation today, but
yeah,
we held firm. And so that felt good.
Yeah.
And we didn't have pressure to, cave
I feel like
in.
This is not the year of closed loops. It's the year of starting loops.
Oh, damn it. I like when things close.
Yeah, that was last year.
Okay, some of my stuff dragged into to this year.
Yeah. But now it's the energy is not finishing things. It's beginning things.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that for sure. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's helpful.
Yeah.
In that, we thought we would talk about how our nervous systems respond, and then how do we deal with that?
Yeah, it's a hot topic.
Yeah, and what I'm seeing, and you can share too, is quite a lot of activated nervous systems, both in myself
all out of whack.
And people around me.
Yeah.
Right?
A funny example that I'll share that recently Spotify decided to celebrate 20 years of Spotify. So they changed their logo on your phone to a little green disco ball.
Oh.
And the amount of discourse that caused online of people wanting to delete the app, completely unsubscribe, change everything. I'm like, over an app icon, you
Wow.
guys. So that to me just screamed nervous system dysregulation. If you can't even handle an app icon on your home screen changing
Something looks
to
different.
celebrate.
What do I do?
Yeah, it was like literally people were freaking out. People were like, "This is the worst thing ever," and I just like was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, you guys! Everybody needs
There's a
to take
war
a
on the
chill
other side of the
pill."
world.
And it just, I thought it was so funny because to me that just screamed like, if you can't handle an app changing on your phone,
I picked
like,
my own. Like mine's really cute.
oh, it swapped. I couldn't see.
Oh, sorry. Mine's like a cute little red.
So
this
yeah,
is Spotify
some
right
people
here.
have different icons.
Yeah, I picked a cuter icon than the green thing what looks like a speaker. Yeah.
But yeah, it pushed
Holy
people over the edge. So
smokes.
that to me, I was just like, wow, people are not doing well. Mm-hmm. I thought it was interesting
Right.
that like a little subtle change on your phone.
It was a nervous system deregulation.
Yes.
I know I saw a woman walk in to Thrive this afternoon and her whole body to me just radiated anxiety.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. And I was like, oh, girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're all feeling that.
yeah. Well, not all of us.
Many are feeling that. Yeah. Do you don't get dysregulated too often?
In the last like few months, multiple people from different areas of my life have described me as being very zen.
Oh, wow.
And no one had ever really used that word for me before.
Okay. I get that.
And-
Surprisingly, I know, but I do
Yes.
get that.
And I like it, and I've claimed it, and I feel like that is very
I am
true.
zen.
That I am super zen, and I think it's.
Do you know the definition of Zen?
I don't.
I mean,
but
it just
to
means
me,
calm.
It means like you can't shake me.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, like there's not a lot that's gonna rile me up or make me, like people at work will be like, "Oh my God, this thing happened," da 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 da, and I'm like, "Relax, that's not that big of a deal." Like, and they're like, "How are you so zen?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just feel like I've done a lot of work to calm my nervous system, and when it's calmed, it's like you're not jumping into that fight or flight all the time. It's like
Right.
almost like you're taking a step back, and you have a little shield of impenetrable, stuff can't get to me. It takes a lot to like make me freak out.
So the way I look at it is like if you have like your body, it's a container.
Like a rubber band almost too.
Yes, but I like to say like if it's a container,
Yeah.
and you fill this up with
Shit.
no good stuff.
Oh.
All right. So if your cup is full,
Yeah.
maybe you're in a phase where you are getting good sleep and your life is basically at peace. You're eating good food. Your body feels pretty good.
Yeah.
All those things. And then if something comes to shake you, this is your reservoir is how I look
Sure.
at it. Right. And you don't then go so quickly to that amygdala, that front of the brain immediate response.
Yeah.
If this gets drained with emotional energy, if physically
what's
you're not
filling you
doing
up.
well, then as soon as something comes, that's how I look at it. Like I'm out of chips, we used to say.
To me,
Bam.
it's more like you're a rubber band.
Sure. And it's
When
not,
your
it's
nervous
pulled or
system
not.
it's pulled really tight. So any little tiny bump in the road and you're gonna vroom, 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 vroom.
Right.
Whereas me, my rubber band is loose.
Yes.
It is loosey goosey.
What are you doing
So-
that it's that way? Or what do you think is contributing?
I think one of the biggest things, weirdly, that kind of put me on that journey was learning more about Buddhism,
Okay.
because Buddhism talks a lot about like you create suffering when you wish that your reality was different than it currently is.
Right.
So anytime you're like, I don't like this, I wish that this was different, like that's more
You're
internal
creating your own suffering.
on yourself, which some people don't like that. But I think that's what kind of first made me realize like, I don't have to live that way. And I can choose to let things come to me and like acknowledge them, but not react.
That's really key.
Yeah.
I've been doing I do a lot of reading around Stoicism.
Yes.
And one of the things with Stoics is really similar too. It's all around accepting what you can't change.
Yes.
And that the time that you spend like fighting things that you literally
Yes.
can't change. And that has to do with people too.
Yeah,
I
this-
just wish my husband was this way, or I just wish my boss was that way. I wish I was a certain way.
Yeah.
Why am I XYZ? Those are just thoughts that put you into that more of an elevated state.
When you do focus on the things that you can change and you can control, you actually are able to make progress, because whining and bitching and moaning about things that are out of your control, you can't do anything about that. So that's really frustrating. This comes up, it's very interesting a lot with thinking about birth.
Okay.
Because a lot of people,
there's very little you can control.
Have very high expectations,
yes.
or they just have a plan, or they want it a certain way to go. And I'm getting to the point now where people are like, "Oh, are you scared? Like, are you nervous? Like, what are you feeling?" And I'm like,
I like how they're feeding you answers.
I'm chill as a cucumber.
Multiple choice.
And I just keep thinking about that. Like, you just have to be like water. You just have to like surrender and relax and go with the flow.
It's like you're in the waves.
If you're trying
to
swim upstream.
Yeah. Or you just relax and float.
Yes, you can just float. You're going somewhere. You don't really have a choice where you're going to go. So why fight that? And it just makes more sense to me to just like zen out.
You fight
but
that
I think
if
that
you
I'm
don't
able
feel safe,
to do that because my nervous system is regulated.
Yes.
And I think I had recently told you that the statistic is, in the United States, 7 out of 10 women say that they have a traumatic birth experience.
We were talking about that.
Which I think is...
going into it unregulated.
Yes.
Right.
Is obviously stuff can happen, but I think if you're super regulated, like you had said, something bad happened in one of your births,
sure,
that you could have really made into this big traumatic thing.
I could have,
but instead you probably were more regulated, and you were like, "Well, this thing happened, and I can't control it, and this is the way that it happened." And
I got my baby,
yes,
and I'm safe,
yes.
And 2 hours later, it was like whatever,
yeah,
got the baby. That
but
worked
I think
out okay.
Without a regulated nervous system, that really can mess you up, and it is messing a lot of people up. So yeah, everybody's strung really tight right now.
It seems like lots of people are,
and then the world is just making it worse.
It doesn't help.
No.
And so then when you're in that,
everything,
yeah, if you're a super sensitive person around that, you could definitely feel that when you're interacting.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's so this week I came into this week. And as you know, I use chat for a thought partner. Said, okay, I'm coming into this week and I'm not nervous about my work, but my days were compressed. So I had all days where I'm gone from 7 a.m. till close to 6 or 7 p.m, 3 days in a row. And then I had dinner out, which I wouldn't have picked on one of those evenings. And then I had a closing on this funding. And this morning, after that week, I had a mediation down at my lawyer's, and I had to be down there at 8:30 this morning and spend the morning with 3 lawyers. And I just decided, I'm going to come down here and just we were just joking around and eating donuts while we were mediating. You go on and off the screen with Zoom while they go talk to the other people. And so you have a lot of downtime.
Yeah.
Anyway, I came into the week and then tomorrow I have to have my camper all packed up and we're going away for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I like to prepare for trips. I don't like to get ready.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything and here we are. So I felt very compressed coming into the week. And I just kind of put that into chat and thought, what are things I can do? I know my usual stuff. And I just preemptively saw potential for tension. And so I just leaned into my routines and then was much more kind to myself on, I don't think I'm going to get a Peloton ride in this week.
Yeah.
I might miss some of my walks. I did focus on getting outdoors every morning if I could. That was the main thing. And still doing a little bit of stretching in my yoga to ground myself. And working that in, knowing just my mindset of, hey, this week is compressed. I didn't have to say.
How did chat help you with that?
It just reminded me of what to do. And it actually reminded me that was okay to feel compressed because you literally have a very compressed week. And then my mind was always jolting off because I have other things happening in my world that are taking up my time and energy. And so it helped me filter through that. And I said, hey, it was like a friend saying to you, it's okay.
Yeah.
If this week, and you don't need that because you tell yourself that anyway. It's okay. Don't expect yourself to do a bunch of workouts this week. And so I didn't. Sometimes I just took long showers and sometimes how do you feel it when you do feel like your nervous system is deregulated? What does it feel like in your body?
Stressful and everything is tight and
In your
there's
body?
like this heightened energy, kind of like an internal buzzing.
Yes.
Almost
Yes.
of like, and then sometimes the voice in your head changes. It can even be like, you got to get this done. You got to do this.
I know.
You need to do
It
that. You
yells-
need to do that. And it starts
Who
getting like,
is that in there?
It's like a little pot that starts boiling up.
Yeah.
And it's like, what about this? And
Yeah. And you gotta do the other thing.
And it's like talking really fast. And you're like, okay. So
You shut up.
and honestly, that doesn't happen to me too often, but I can vividly remember there were times in college where it was like the pot would boil over because I would be having so many things going
But
on.
it's like this
and I
internal
didn't have
voice
any
yelling at you.
systems.
I love that you said that because
Yeah.
I definitely have that. And then the other part of me talks back to it
Yeah.
and it's like, calm down.
You need like a Zen master inside of you to be like, take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be fine.
Right.
And it needs to like talk slow and like, your meditation voice of like, hold on, we can chill. Everything's going to be fine. Even in the world of business, like I remind myself all the time, like nothing is ever that serious.
Right. I mean, there are
Like,
people
oh,
who are
no,
saving
you're
lives,
not gonna
but
hit your deliverable for that marketing campaign. Like, oh well. Like at the end of the day, when you work in an office,
right.
nothing is. But yet we act like it is.
Like
We're
it's life and death.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
You're right.
oh, you're
like,
you're one day late on that post. Oh my God, everybody's.
if
gonna
you're a
know.
surgeon, your nervous system needs to be activated.
Yeah,
That's what it's for.
Yeah, yeah. It's
If
not
you're
for-
working around in the ER, you need the fight or flight. You need to be able to think quickly.
yeah, the
And,
adrenaline and
yes,
it's all that whole thing.
Yes.
But
But we are not made to live that way.
no.
And
We're not running from tigers or bears anymore.
Right.
Have you seen those TikToks where people will be like,
Yeah.
when my nervous system thinks that I'm like running from a bear, but really I'm like returning a call from my boss.
yes,
But it's like all of those same feelings.
it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's really true.
We haven't evolved. Our bodies have not.
We haven't quite caught up.
We haven't caught up. No. So I think people should give themselves grace because we're not. It's going against human nature almost to be super regulated and zen because it's not like what we were made.
But we have
to do.
that ability as much as we have the ability to get triggered.
Yeah, but I think depending on like your circumstances, your upbringing, like what's happened in your past, it can be way harder for some people. Like that's something that some people work on in therapy for like years is to become regulated.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
it
it's not
depends
as
on your
easy
background
for
and all of
everyone.
that.
Yeah, if
Certainly.
you've been, in fight or flight your entire life, that's going to be hard to unwind.
So you're ADHD,
Yeah.
as is your dad.
Yeah.
And I find that he is triggered much more quickly than I am
Yeah.
in general. Like for an
Like
example,
with the response, like he's
yeah,
like,
we're sitting down at the lawyer's office and I know, like I can just put on the zen and the calm.
Yeah.
Because I know that I don't want to react, that I want to have clear thinking because you're making these massive decisions in the middle of this. They come back and they say, how about this? And you have to be making decisions in the moment. And he was sitting there at one point, I looked at him and he's just wringing his hands. He's talking to
Yeah.
the lawyers and he's like rubbing his hands and wringing his hands.
Yeah. Stimming. It helps to get the energy out.
Yeah. But I knew that he was very much
Dealing
like,
with more
I
in
could
his
just
body.
see his whole body was
Yeah.
tight,
He probably needed to go be like running and doing jumping jacks in between every
Well, one
meeting.
lawyer was pacing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you okay, Jack? And he's like, no, I just like to pace. I'm like, okay.
Some people just need to get it out because you feel
Yeah.
it physically. So then you have to like move
Yeah.
to get that. Like it's like when you stub your toe. A lot of times you'll like shake your hand or you'll like jump up and down or something.
though it doesn't
because
mean
you're trying to
anything.
get that energy
Okay.
out of like, ow.
Yeah. So my question is, as you are an ADHD person and yet you're finding how to get to Zen space, do you find that you have to kick that in a lot or are you just floating along right now?
I feel like because like my general level of stasis is chill. It's I don't get as much like dad like that. It's harder to rock my boat. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean it doesn't get rocked, but it takes like a lot more. I can't even think of the last time I had a freak out.
Does this,
And some people are freaking out every day. I just kind of realized, like,
what's the point?
nothing matters. Like, in a good way. In a
Right,
good way.
right.
You know, like, nothing matters. So there's no point in, like, getting riled up. And it's also, like, not fun to get riled up. Because a big thing with ADHD and nervous system, people talk about the rushing. So, like,
Yes.
you are rushing when you're brushing your teeth. You wake up in the morning and you're, like, brushing your teeth fast and you're showering fast. You're running all around your bathroom
Right.
and you're just, like, hurrying. And then you forget something and you're spazzing out. And, like,
If that's how you get ready for work, oh my gosh.
I learned a while ago that, like, when I do that, my brain works way less good. So I even will, like, I'll start brushing my teeth all fast and then I, like, slow
You're like, what am I
down.
doing?
Yeah, because you're like, why am I hurrying?
know.
Why am I in a hurry? Like,
Yeah.
there's no need to be in a hurry.
Yeah.
And I think that when you're in that kind of mode is when you can't perform as good and it stresses yourself out.
Well,
like,
they've shown
nothing.
you. We must. It's funny you bring
Like,
that
even
up.
if I'm late.
Right.
I'm already late.
Yes.
What is the point in rushing?
Yes.
I'm already late.
Rushing
so-
doesn't actually save you any time.
No, it just stresses you out.
Right. And it might cost you time because you might forget something. You have to go back for it.
And I've lived that 1,000 days
Oh,
over where
me
I'm
too.
rushing a million times and then I forget the thing and it's just like you feel
Mm-hmm.
like shit. And so I think I just learned that, like, maybe if I just stop rushing, I won't forget something and then I won't feel as bad. And it's,
Right.
yeah.
I like to call it, like, a lot of people, when I have deadlines on certain days where I know I have to leave the house, let's go with 7:30. That's
Yeah.
not my normal, right? But I have this happening. A lot of people will back that up and they will be like, okay, what's the latest possible I can get up,
Well, sometimes I do that.
right?
Yeah.
What's the latest possible? And for me, if I just add time to that, it makes it more spacious.
Yeah.
And then you actually can kind of breathe in there. Right. And you could turn some music on and bop around in the shower a little bit.
Yeah.
And it makes a huge difference. And it might be a
totally
10-minute
does.
difference.
Yeah.
But spaciousness allows for things to not go well
I
in the
do
morning.
tend to-
Like, can't find a pair of underwear or something.
I feel like I used to, like, set my alarm so that it was, like, down to the wire. And I do kind of agree with you now that I like to give myself a little bit more space, even if it's literally a 10-minute cushion. Depending on the day, some days right now I'm like, I'm
The
really
cushion
tired.
is
I'm
the
taking
bed.
10 minutes of sleep.
But maybe you're going
know?
to give up 10 minutes of something you would have done otherwise once you were up. Maybe
But
you're like,
yeah.
I'm going to skip the shower today.
Anything
Or
to, like, not rush because that was my everyday for so long.
Me too.
And I'm sick of it.
Me too. And it's
I
no
reached
reason.
a point where I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like, this is not fun.
Yes. And it's
And then it's detrimental.
It is so
you
detrimental.
forget stuff, and then you get to work, and you're like, "Shit, I forgot that thing at home." And it's just like your whole day feels like it's hooplawed because you started off on a really bad foot.
it's this like mind-blowing thing if you tell someone, you know what, if you added 15 minutes to your schedule.
Yeah.
And in that extra 15 minutes, you can actually sit down with your cup of coffee
Yeah,
and you could read or just listen to music, or you could journal, or you could do your New York Times puzzles, whatever it is you want. You could cruise Instagram, whatever
Yeah.
you want to do on while you're getting ready for work or getting ready to go into this thing. There are people that would be like, well, that's mind blowing.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready for work. I got to be in a rush.
Yeah.
How could you? And when I first would try it, I would sit down sometimes
feel
with a cup of
weird?
coffee. And even now, sometimes my brain kicks in.
Yeah.
And I go to do my 15-minute yoga and my fingers are like,
you like have all that energy.
I gotta go,
It's
I gotta go, I
buzzing.
gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's when I need that little yoga
need it the
routine the
most.
most. Literally 15 minutes.
yeah. Whatever it is.
Yes. And it just grounds me.
Yeah.
And
Like tomorrow, we're gonna be getting up and getting ready.
Are
to
you gonna
leave,
rush?
And we have a bunch of stuff to do. And in the past, I might have, said, "Oh, I really want to sleep."
well, because
in
you
like
said you're
30 minutes
driving on a
longer."
trip, but you decide we're leaving at 10, but we gotta leave at 10.
Yeah.
If it's
Well, so that's
10:07,
also
it's
like
bad.
I'm not gonna stress about that because there's no if it's 10:30, like who cares?
You're not going to the airport.
I'm not going to the airport.
Right.
But no, I don't like the rushing around, and it just makes it so stressful.
I used
for
to
no
call it
reason.
trip energy with your
Yes.
dad because he would just be
gets
flying
crazy,
around
yes.
and he gets insane. And I was like, dude, I'm not playing.
No.
So I'm going to be calm and chill.
Yeah.
And if you want to rip around, I mean, our pets can tell and they're like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. No, totally. I remember that going on vacations. Dad was always crazy.
Yeah.
Running around, getting all sweaty.
Yeah, he gets all sweaty.
Runs all around.
I finally got him when we're setting up our RV and we get there. Like there's certain things you do. And he would always be like flying around in a hurry and he's sweating. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, is there a deadline? And he's like, no, somehow it just kicks in.
Yeah.
And I don't even mean to. And I'm like, and
if that's fun
if
and
you
you're
like
enjoying
that,
yourself,
yeah, I
that's
don't
one thing.
think
But
he
I don't
is.
think most people are because then you're
shirt
like,
gets all soaked with
dropping
sweat.
something over there and you're like forgetting it
Yeah.
and you skip a step.
His hands
and-
start shaking.
Yeah, it's not fun.
No,
But-
it's not.
But one thing that did help me was just slowing down on weird things like that, like literally brushing your teeth. Why are you brushing your teeth like a maniac?
I know.
So many people do that. You don't need to
It's
brush
so
your teeth like
funny
a
at
maniac.
the end of the day.
Like you can literally force yourself to slow down. Like, it's like, why are you doing that? And so that still happens to me sometimes.
Do you think this starts from when we're kids and we're getting ready for school and you never
probably.
want to get up and there's the bus is coming.
Yes.
School's starting.
Yeah.
And we live our whole life with that.
Well,
like
even
you've
like-
got to get out the door.
Even like when, granted, I don't have young children in school, so maybe it's different, but even the way that you get woken up.
Right.
Like imagine your mom came in and they were like, good morning. We're going to wake up now. It's time to get some breakfast. Maybe they're like singing a little song. And instead everybody, get up. The bus is going to be here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just.
We're making this sound really stupid, but we know this is how everybody lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because everyone is dysregulated, then you're passing your dysregulation on to everybody else, right?
Yes.
Like if you're not regulated, then you can't help your kids get regulated. And it'd be really interesting to see what happens once my children are grown because
Yeah, you'll do that.
I really feel like I'm going to try to not stress them out.
Of course.
And if we're running late, like I guess we're running late today.
Right.
Like there's nothing we can do about it now.
And
You
the
don't need
truth
to
is
rush.
there's a lot of things you can do if you do have tight mornings. I always say like nighttime Lynn can be really nice to morning Lynn.
You can get
and like
so much
my
help
nighttime
done.
Lynn gets me all set up on my
Yes.
meeting days and my bag is ready and everything is there.
Yes.
And then I can have a spacious morning and I'm almost like, this is weird.
I love
I'm like
to
ready 10 minutes
pre-prepare
early.
like that. Like that's the best when you can just prep all the stuff. Like tonight when we go to bed, like I will have so many things ready to go so that when I wake up in the morning, I'm not running around like a maniac.
Right. And you can do that with children. You can teach them that the
Here's your
nighttime
outfit for
version of
tomorrow.
them
Here's
can
your
be very kind to
backpack.
the morning one.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Because you really should just be waking up and eating breakfast and leaving. I mean, like brushing your teeth, whatever.
Right.
But you shouldn't, if you prep all the stuff ahead of time, you know, your backpack's ready, your outfit's ready, all of this.
Yeah, yesterday I had to go to one of my all days. And it was a long drive. So I knew my depart time was 7:30. Then I found out I had to do some bank wires. And I didn't want to be dealing with that during the day. So instead of walking or doing my yoga that I had time for, I had to get up and sit down at my computer and start figuring out where I had to move money to. And it was like,
Yeah.
And I got done with that. And I'm looking at the clock and I'm like, I don't know if I have time for a shower, but sometimes the shower is my yoga
Reset.
substitution.
Yeah, it's a reset.
Right? Yeah, substitution. So I can just like let the hot water run over and the music is on and all of that. And I was like, I don't know if I have time and I still want to get my coffee. And I was bargaining with myself. And I was like, no, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, because if I walk in, I knew who my host was. I'm going to be like, Paul's fine.
Yeah.
If I'm not there right at 8:30, it's groovy. And so I took my shower.
That's
and
another thing you can slow down.
Yeah.
When you're shampooing your head.
Yeah.
You don't go,
No. I didn't even shampoo. And then I just played like slow music the whole day.
Oh, yeah.
And I had this hour drive with my calm music. And I decided not to get on the phone and make a bunch of calls.
Nice.
Because I knew I was like kind of up here from what I had to get up and
Yes.
do. And I brought myself back down again.
Yes.
So if you have the Aura Ring, you can watch actually
Yeah.
your physiological stress throughout the day. And
Not
you can
your
know
mental, though.
that's true. I
It's
wonder
just your heart rate. I remind people of this all the time. It's not your mental stress.
But
it doesn't know how stressed your mind is.
Can your mental stress make you elevated?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It can make you have a physiological response.
Yes.
But yeah.
That is interesting. But I do notice, based on different activities and what I'm doing, like it definitely goes up and down. I think it's.
Oh, yeah. Like if you go get a massage, it's like, congrats on your restorative time.
Yeah. You're like, well, that was not hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite tool for when you do get where you feel this coming on? Nervous energy.
Like meditation and or like breathing and like affirmations.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, the affirmations is so good.
I'm really good at them too. So I can just like take some breaths and like repeat some stuff to myself in my head that helps me reset. I do that anytime I'm worried about money. I'll
Money
get a
will
little
get
dysregulated sometimes.
Yeah, it can
And
just make
so
you
I'll,
like quiver.
Okay, pause. Let's reset. I like repeat some abundance affirmations and stuff, and remind myself,
right,
you're fine. Everything is fine. There's no need to stress out, because when you're in that energy of stress, worse things happen to you somehow.
Oh no, it's true.
Like you are operating on a frequency of the universe that is not good, and other not good things. You're like a magnet.
Well, you
for
you're
badness.
a magnet, and you can cause things by making mistakes, and then you can like be drawn to different things and make different decisions, and it sort of snowballs. And then you have these people that are like, "Why is all this happening to me?" And it's like, well, because.
Do you ever notice how even if you're in like if you're super dysregulated, you'll go to the coffee shop and the person you talk to is all nasty? And like
I haven't.
You start paying attention when you're like really dysregulated,
because they're mirroring
to the people around you. It's like what you draw in. It's whereas when I'm like regulated, like everyone's like, "Oh, wonderful day!" Like, so nice to see you.
I don't know if this person listens to the podcast, but you were talking about how you have these preferred people in your life that you work with, and you started sending this person and recommending different people to her, and she would go and have a completely different experience from you.
Oh, yeah.
And you were like, I'm going to stop doing that.
Because she was like, I don't know if I trust you anymore because I keep not having the same experience as you.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, we're bringing different energy to the same situation.
Yeah. It's totally
right.
How you show up.
I'm very careful sometimes about sending dysregulated people or to my preferred
I'll
folks.
refer anyone if I think that they're good, you know. But yeah, it is interesting to see the different experiences that people have.
Yeah.
For the same scenario.
I think it was Warren Buffett I just read where he said anytime, and this relates a little bit because you were saying like sometimes you can get triggered by something that you think is bad that's happening and your nervous system, if you're low on
shoots off,
just goes off really quickly. And so there's the getting it back in. He said that he likes to say that for something happens, and this sounded so Braylon to me, but some people would not like this because it doesn't feel like it validates the bad.
Yeah.
But he says, say at least 3 things.
Yeah.
So he says, you get into a car accident.
Oh, I have some funny story about this.
At least I have car insurance.
Yes.
At least I have a car.
Yes.
At least I didn't get hurt.
Yes. No, this
and
is
I'm
literally
like,
so funny.
Buffett lives like
because one of my friends, like I'm really good at like reframing and helping people find silver linings and stuff.
Right.
One of my friends did get into a car accident and she goes, "Can you help me reframe this?
Oh.
Because I feel really shitty about it."
Did you give her the Warren Buffett
and
thing?
I literally was like, "Well, you aren't hurt.
Yeah.
You didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
You have insurance, so your car's going to get fixed."
Yeah.
Like that's so funny.
Some people don't have a car.
And I was just thinking about this in pregnancy. So many people are like, just people love to complain about everything. I'm getting up 72 times a night and I'm peeing. I'm super uncomfortable when I'm trying to sleep. Like no matter what I do, I can't breathe and da da da. And I'm here thinking like, as I'm getting up in the middle of the night, like, well, at least I have a bathroom in my bedroom. At least I don't have to like have a shared living space where I have to like go outside into an open area where other people are, or like go outside to an outhouse. Like at least my bathroom is right over there and I have running water. You know, I'm like, at least I'm getting some steps in the middle of the night. Like my brain just thinks of these things, but it really is so true. And I think you can acknowledge that's the
tricky part.
You can give it
this
some
sucks. I got in a car accident, right?
Yes. But then think about, flip it around and how can I be grateful in this situation?
And I think that can be very regulating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really
because
good advice.
Gratitude It's like when we do the quick coherence and you think about like the appreciation, like thinking about gratitude is something that will lower your heart rate.
Right.
It will bring you
It
down.
is science.
It will, yes, it's like proven science that if you start thinking about things that you're grateful for, it changes your physiology. So that can be even just the awareness of when I'm feeling up here. If I just pause and take a second, even if it's unrelated to the situation, can I think of some things to be grateful for? Because even this always reminds me of Mary Tatimas when she was getting divorced and her husband was like cheating on her and she was going through all this terrible stuff. And she sat down and she made a list of things to be grateful for.
Right.
In like
That
the darkest
impacted you.
moments.
Really did.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, that like we should all be doing that because you always have stuff to be grateful for. Like, and even if you think you don't, somebody out there is wishing that your problems were their problems.
Right.
Somebody out there is wishing that they were dealing with the stuff that you're dealing
For
with.
every time you
instead
have to
of
get
what
up
they're
and
dealing
pee,
with.
there's a woman who wishes she could just be pregnant.
There's a woman
Right.
who can't walk.
Well,
and
right,
yet has
that's
to
true.
have a catheter. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? There's so many scenarios. So if you can just think about how can I be grateful in this situation? Because somebody wishes they had your problems out there. Somebody wishes they had to figure out how to wire money and move money around.
Yeah.
You know, somebody
Nobody
wants
feels
that
sorry
to be
for
their
me.
money, their morning is
Right.
that, I'm wiring this money
It's
around.
terrible.
Like,
I had to do 3 wires.
Yeah. So I think that's really interesting and can help you
That can be very regulating.
recenter.
Yeah, it's true. And it is, I think that you can change the atmosphere around you too
Yeah.
from that regulation.
Well, we know with the quick coherence,
Right.
your physiology affects 10 feet out. So if your energy is calm and cool and collected, I mean, you probably help Dad a little bit.
I hope
He
so.
might be more like a, like a thing
I
you gotta
hope
chip
so.
out, but you might be helping him more than he knows.
Sometimes he meditates.
Yeah.
Like before he goes to bed. And he does like the yoga that I
Yeah.
do. And he started doing it because he liked some of the lines that he heard. She's a very short meditation at the end. And it's just about staying grounded. And that you can come back to this place anytime you want during the day. This is always here for you.
Yeah.
And you
breath.
can return to this.
Whatever.
It's the easiest in the morning before you've had to deal with anything.
Man,
Right.
I wake up and my mind is going a million miles an hour.
Me too.
And
That's why I'm on the yoga mat going,
Sometimes I
tip, tip,
think
tip,
that my brain is like solving problems while I'm asleep. Like I wake up and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you thinking about? Why do I feel like I'm already at level 100 and I have to like, okay, bring it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a practice. It's like a daily effort,
It is a daily effort.
but it's so worthwhile.
Yeah. I think getting outside fixes so much too. And they've proven the effects of walking. And if you're able to
For
walk,
me, even just having my window shades open.
yes,
in my bedroom.
they've proven there are longevity experts that now say they're studying that if you take in daylight with your eyes, within like 5 minutes of waking up,
Oh, it helps your circadian.
it's
all
actually
kinds of
like
stuff.
it's just a calming thing.
Yeah.
Like the more, and your dad was like, that's really funny because he gets up, he has his alarm, which is funny because we wake up without it. And then he just walks over to the patio door and he stands there. And I'm like, what are you doing? I used to be like, what are you doing?
I look out the window too like that.
He's like, I'm just looking out the window. So
That's funny.
that's a great tip.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought of what my obsession is and it ties in.
Oh, how good, lucky for
Isn't
you.
that lucky?
That's so nice.
Did you think of yours?
No, you can go
What are you
first.
obsessed with? If you've heard of Yoga Nidra, it's the state. You can do a guided yoga, and Yoga Nidra is the state that is not quite sleep, but everything is completely relaxed.
Like what happens in Savasana?
Yeah, it's like that, but they can guide you through it. And I did one this week I've done it a couple times that is specifically around the parasympathetic nervous system and releasing that. And so they're talking and you're in this very comfy position I have the bolsters and the blankets and all the things, and you're very comfy and relaxed, but then you do a lot of where you tense everything, like a piece of your body at a time.
Whoa.
Like you start with like your toes on your right leg, and then you just tense your toes, and he talks you through tensing everything up.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you relax it and you let it lie. And I'm like, oh, it's like heavier than the left leg now. Like it's deep into the ground,
Whoa.
And they go through your whole body and you can just get into this state of, I could be really ramped up and my nervous system could be really flying. And this thing will just
That's pretty cool.
zen me. Yeah. So I love it. I use Gaia. It's an app. You could probably just use YouTube or something, but I appreciate Gaia because they're not like just some woo-woo YouTube person.
Yeah.
But yeah, you look up Yoga Nidra, Nidra, and some of them are like 15. I treated myself, I'm doing like a 45-minute one. I do sometimes fall asleep in them.
Yeah.
That's not the
Sure,
point.
that's fine.
But that was amazing experience. And it
sounds
really
nice.
took that, because mine gets jittery. Like I can feel the cortisol flying through my body.
buzzing.
Yeah.
The buzzing.
And it's just gone.
Yeah.
It's remarkable.
That's pretty cool.
Right?
Meditation is really powerful. And I feel like a lot of people think, oh, that means I have to sit in silence. And you totally don't. There's so many different guided meditations, kind of like watching a little movie in your mind.
I feel like ADHD people have been told you shouldn't try to meditate.
No, it's so helpful.
Yeah.
And then you can practice it because you get better at it, at like clearing your mind.
Have you been tapping into that a lot?
Meditation? I've always loved meditation. I don't like have a practice that I do regularly, but I do try to do like a lot of mindfulness.
Yeah.
Where it's just like me and my breath.
Did you have an
Many
obsession?
moments throughout the day. I, funny enough, was just going to say right now pregnancy.
Well, you know what? That is so cute. What do you love about being pregnant?
It's so funny because I thought I really wouldn't like it at all, but
You really did. You were
as
kinda
I'm like
worried
getting
about
to
it.
the end now, I'm like getting sad, like
That
that
is
we're
so
coming to
interesting.
an end, and it's such a short part of your life.
Wow. I did not see that coming.
And I'll be excited to do it again. And it's just, I feel like it's just such a special time. And like everybody treats you so freaking nice. Which some people have said, like, get ready. That's going to change when your baby comes. People are just going to forget
those
you
nice,
exist.
those nice people.
I'm like, okay, you're not me, first of all.
right, for sure.
But yeah, it's just so nice. And it's just feels like such a special time.
I'm so happy
and
for
you never,
you.
like, no one else gets to feel, your child inside of you.
Yes.
Like,
Like he's
you know what
yours
it-
right now.
yeah,
in a
and
different
no one
way.
else is. I get why some
Yes.
women are like, don't touch my baby.
I know.
Like when they come out of the womb, because you're like, for the last 9 months, he's just been mine. I don't want to share him.
That's really cute.
But yeah, it's
I love
been
that.
fun.
So
And I'm
you
having
can a
fun,
little
like,
bit-
dressing cute, and like I
Yeah.
just feel like the bump. It's like the cutest accessory, and it's really fun working with all women because like every day I walk in and they're like, "Oh my god, you're so cute! Like, look at you." So it's. I mean, you know me. I love getting like doted on. I love being the center of attention. So. I feel like pregnancy has just amplified that. Like it kind of feels like it's your birthday every day.
Yeah.
It's the same energy for me.
Okay.
Like that people are just celebrating you kind
That
of like
tracks.
all the time, every day. And it's fun. So yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Because you were kind of worried. You were like,
I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
see
I don't
it.
know if I'll like
I'm
this.
gonna try it once.
Like, I might hate this. We'll see. Because I'm just so sensory. But yeah, it's been, and I mean, I've been blessed that I haven't had any like major complications or anything. And I've been, not that I don't have.
Are you
I feel like I
surprised,
keep
though,
saying, oh, I've had
really?
it so easy. But I think, again, my mindset helps with that a lot because I have had like annoyances. There are things that bother you.
Yeah,
But
annoying.
it's like the overall has been wonderful.
That's so good.
So yeah.
And you're
And like
getting
I was waiting
sad.
like third trimester, I was like, maybe that's when things will get hard and I'll feel really tired all the time and I'm not gonna be sleeping well. And I'm like looking at my aura, I'm like 93,
You're gonna have this
82. Like my sleep scores are great. I'm so comfortable in my bed at night. Like I get up to pee, but it's like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Again, I'm like impenetrable.
Impenetrable.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
This has been a really good conversation.
It was.
I hope that people that are listening and looking at the clips, if there's even a tiny bit of something that was helpful,
Yeah, I'm sure there was.
and we'd love to hear about things we're not doing.
Yeah, and you don't have to fix everything in one day.
Right?
This stuff takes time.
Tiny little steps.
Tiny little steps. What can I do today to make myself feel a little calmer, a little more zen?
For sure. How fun.
Nice.
Cool. Well, I'm Lynn,
I'm Braylon.
and this is Everything in Between. Thanks for listening.